Hello, hi everyone. I am S. Satyapriya, Department of Chemistry, Sri Vidyamandir Arts and Science College, Kateri, Uttangrai. I am taking about the topic for carbohydrates. The carbohydrates is a general molecular formula for CH2ON. The carbohydrates are classified into two types. Number one, simple carbohydrates. Number two, complex carbohydrates. The simple carbohydrates are classified into two types. Number one, monosaccharides. Number two, disaccharides. The monosaccharides is an example for glucose and fructose. The double sugar example for galactose. Next one, complex carbohydrates. The complex carbohydrates are polysaccharides is an example for many sugars. Next one, simple carbohydrates. The simple carbohydrates are monosaccharides is a example for monosaccharides, glucose, fructose and galactose. The same molecular formula for glucose, fructose and galactose is a C6H12O6. Another example for monosaccharides is a glucose. The glucose is a dextrose or blood sugar. The glucose is present in primary fuel for the body and found in all disaccharides and polysaccharides. Next example for monosaccharides, fructose. Fructose present in fruit sugar, found in fruit honey syrup. Next one, converts to glucose in the body. Next example for monosaccharide, galactose. Galactose part of lactose, present in found in milk and converts to glucose in the body. Next one, simple carbohydrates is a example of disaccharides. The disaccharides are maltose, sucrose and lactose. Disaccharides, the first example for sucrose. Sucrose present in stable sugar and glucose plus fructose is called the sucrose. Refined from sugar beets and can. Next one, example for disaccharides. Disaccharides is the example of lactose. Lactose present in milk sugar. First one, glucose plus galactose is a lactose. Lactose intolerance missing digestive enzyme needed to split into two monosaccharides parts to absorb it. This is the lactose. Next one, another one example for disaccharides, maltose. Maltose present in malt sugar. Glucose plus glucose is called the maltose. Found in germinating seeds used in fermentation to produce malted for beer and whiskey. Condensation of carbohydrates. The carbohydrates condensation is a glucose plus glucose gives maltose. This is the structure of condensation glucose and maltose. First one, OH group from one glucose and an hydrogen atom from another glucose combine to create a molecule of H2O. The two glucose molecules bond together with a single oxygen atom to form the disaccharide maltose. Glucose plus glucose is a two monosaccharides combined together to give disaccharides for maltose, the condensation of carbohydrate. Next one, hydrolysis of carbohydrates. The hydrolysis of carbohydrates bond broken of water. Maltose gives glucose plus glucose. The disaccharides of maltose splits into two glucose molecules with hydrogen added to one and OH to the other from water. Next one, complex carbohydrates. The complex carbohydrates is a polysaccharides. The example of polysaccharides, glycogen, starch and fiber. First one, the example for polysaccharides, glycogen, long chain of glucose found in animals. Second one, stored in liver and muscles, helps maintain blood glucose and important source of quick energy ESP during exercise. Last only about 12 hours. Next one, example for polysaccharide starch, long chains of glucose found in plant. Okay, next one, example of starch present in wheat, rice, corn, and etc. Many vegetables, root potatoes. Next one, polysaccharides. The next example for polysaccharide fiber, mostly indigestible. CHO is the aldehyde component of plant cell walls, classified according to solubility in water, abundant in whole grain fruits and vegetables. Next one, fibers. Fibers is a insoluble non-viscous cellulose. Okay, lineants, soluble, viscous, and fermentable. Pectins, gums. Last one, fibers is a insoluble compound and soluble compound. Last one, sources of carbohydrates. Common sources of carbohydrates in our diets. Complex carbohydrates present in vegetable, fruits, beans, lentils, soya beans, rice, grains. 12 grains are cultivated worldwide: wheat, oats, rye, millet, barley. Products of white flour. Metabolism of carbohydrates. Metabolism, all chemical reactions in the body, but further it is important to understand that reactions can be of mainly two types. They can either be synthetic in nature or they can be reactions which break down. Based on this concept, there are two main types. Reactions: anabolic, synthetic, catabolic, breakdown. Anabolism is a chemical reactions that combine simple substance into more complex molecules. These reactions help in the synthesis of substance in the body. Example: formation of peptide bonds between amino acids, formation of proteins, glucose into glycogen. Catabolism. Catabolism is the chemical reactions that break down complex organic compounds into simple one. Example: digestion of food molecules, breakdown of bonds, release of energy. Generally, these reactions are hydrolysis reactions that release chemical energy. Next one, carbohydrate metabolism. This include the metabolism of glucose during digestion. Polysaccharides and disaccharides are hydrolyzed into monosaccharides, glucose, fructose, and galactose. These monosaccharides are ultimately converted into glucose in the liver cells. Fat of carbohydrates, ATP production. Calorific value of glucose is 4 kilocalorie per gram. Amino acid synthesis, glucose used to form amino acids. Proteins, glycogen is liver stores excess glucose by converting it into glycogen by latter when decreased in blood glucose. Glycogen converted to glucose by glycogenolysis. Finally, I conclude the topic: the carbohydrates, sugar, starch, and fibers important our body. Thank you, one and all.